We are always on the hunt. I don't know what it is about secular science. What is the enigma? Why is it hard? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shauna, and if you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4. We are in our 7th year of homeschooling. I am currently starting to think about what we will be utilizing for our 8th year of homeschooling. I know, it's crazy. For the 2024-2025 school year. And so I figured, since I am searching, I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk with you about secular sciences. Again. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. So here is my plan for this video. I put out the call on Instagram and on YouTube, and I said, all right, guys, secular science again. Here we go. Let's chat it out. Hit me. What are we using? What are we loving? What are we liking? And so what I want to do, I've looked into a bunch of them, or I've looked into them in the past, and I just want to kind of chat through the process. We can take a look at a few of them. And then I want to share with you the direction that I am leaning currently, which means nothing. But right now, that's kind of where I'm sitting. So I figured I would go ahead and share with you because I don't want to leave you in suspense or make you wait. So right now, let's talk about my process. There are a few things that I know I am looking for. So I know we don't love textbook based. So if the recommendation is for a textbook-based science and a video science, I'm gonna lean toward the video science. And I'm gonna go through all of the options that I know fit into the way we like to learn before I move on to a category that I know is less likely to be a way that I will choose or less likely to be a good fit for me. I don't totally discredit them. I'm just gonna start with the most right, if that makes sense. So I like what I am looking for. I like doing science and history, but I like doing science especially together as a family. Science is a lot of work. It's meaty, it's in depth, it is me heavy, and in the effort of doing like experiments and things like that, even like our science classes, I like having our family group together. And no, my kids are not close in age. Got a 2nd and a 6th grader, but even the classes that they do through Houston Museum of Natural Science, they're in the same class. So I like doing it together. I'm not expecting the same retention out of my 2nd grader as my 7th grader, but she still benefits from the exposure, from the lessons, from the family time, and I enjoy working this all together. So for me, I want something we can do all together. Now I know that in an effort to best serve the most of us, I tend to go with what my older child needs to be doing or should be doing. And since this year, we've really hunkered down and studied. If you're not familiar, what we've done this year, let me back it up. We have watched all together Crash Course Biology, their new series that they're releasing. They have an older one, they're re-releasing, they're making them again and doing them again, because I don't know if you know this, but science changes. So they're doing biology, watching that together. We are doing Khan Academy middle school biology all together. And then individually, they are doing their Discover Science textbooks. We will not be doing the Discover Science again for absolute certainty. And I don't know if we're going to finish out the year. I have constant doubts about sticking with it because it is just that much of a thorn in the side. But I don't feel like I'm at the point where I can justify quitting it. I mean, I can quit whatever I want, but I'm not there yet. So we are nearing the end. So we finished the 3rd quarter. I will probably stick it out. It's not bad. It's just not for us. So I'm not going to do it again. So looking ahead, because we've done biology this year, I am leaning toward chemistry for next year. And chemistry is really fun as far as experiments go. So once we talk about the things that have been suggested to me, and a lot of them are very popular and people love them a lot, but I've looked into or tried a lot of them and they just aren't for me, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean it might not be for you. So I definitely want to come here and I want to share. So let's pop on over. We'll take a look at a few of the suggestions that came my way. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm here and I wanted to share with you a few of the recommendations that I got over on Instagram for Sciences. Okay, one of them is Blossom and Root, which I always hear a great deal about as far as secular homeschooling. I have never used any of their curriculums, and that is because it just feels like a lot of like sourcing books. And anything that feels like a lot of sourcing other things, I've always shied away from because I know me and it is unlikely to happen if I can't like buy it in a box or package. So that is one thing that has always turned me off, but I've heard it's really, really good. However, for this specifically, it looks like Blossom and Root, I believe, is like an all-encompassing. So it would be like your whole year, all of your subjects are together in one. But it doesn't go up past 6. And I'm specifically looking to tailor to my 7th grader and include my incoming 3rd grader. So that is my goal. Here you can see what all is covered as far as subjects and things like that. And yes, they are like fully secular, so you don't have to worry about that. It does look like they have a couple of like units, book seeds, which is different studies, nature, things like that. But again, I don't think that these would actually fit the bill for me as far as what I am looking for. So yes, it's amazing. I've never tried it, but I've heard really, really good things. So if you are one of the people who has used it and does love it, please reach out in the comments and let us know, because this is not just about what works for me. We need to be banding together to find what is available for all of us. So that's the goal. Okay, so that is Blossom and Root. Now, Science Mom. Okay, Science Mom. People love it. Absolutely love it. And they have a ton of courses. They're very well thought. They use a premise of doodle notes. Her husband is Math Dad, so we've got Science Mom and Math Dad. And we did look into this last year when I was looking for it. I want to say we did one of the lessons here in Earth Science because it was like a free video that we could watch just to gauge if we liked it. And we didn't like the format. Now, I don't know if the paid courses are the same way, but Earth Science, it's like a YouTube video. I felt like they were long. We didn't love it. It didn't resonate with us. And I think that's okay. But I have heard really, really, really good things. So if you have something, again, that you think is awesome and amazing and super wonderful, we want to know. So please let us know. But another thing that holds me back from looking heavily into this again is we've done biology this year. We've done biology. I want to move into chemistry. So that's what I want for us. Okay, so this right here is specifically what I'm talking about. There's large portions of their videos, or the ones that I saw anyway, that I felt like, where it is chatting and polling and things like that isn't actually related to the lesson, I don't feel like. And so like, okay, so as you can see right here, starting at like almost 18 minutes, almost half of this video is like the polling and discussing. My kids did not love this format. I didn't love this format. My husband didn't love this format. So there's a reason. I mean, Science Mom is likely a very amazing fit for a lot of people. I just don't feel like it is for us. So while I can continue to find other things that feel like a better fit, I'm going to lean heavily into those. Okay. Build Your Library, again, is like a lot of sourcing things, which I personally don't love. So again, Build Your Library is another one of those things people absolutely love and totally like rave about. However, a 331 page PDF doesn't feel awesome to me. Honestly, to me, that feels like a lot of work. So here's the entire book list down here. That this does not resonate with me as a user, as the person who has to do it. So if you like that more heavily literature-based, all-encompassing curriculum, check out Build Your Library for sure. Again, Don't feel like it's for me. Have heard people say great, wonderful things. Okay, well, let's talk about BookShark. Here's the deal. I brought this up first. People will tell you that BookShark is secular. BookShark is absolutely not secular. They are faith neutral. I feel like I can almost allow it sometimes in science, almost allow sometimes. The science we're currently using, discovery science, I didn't realize was neutral until I was already way into it. And I looked and tried to find the information. It was super buried, hard to find. I don't love it. I don't love it. So if I can find something that is secular, I'm going to start there. So for those of you who need to know, BookShark is neutral. Now, BookShark is another one of those things, but at least you can buy the kit of it. I don't even know how the levels work, so I just picked one, to be honest with you. So Science H package, whatever this is $254.42. And again, it's like a lot of little pieces. So it's not even like just like an experiment kit, which is cool that it comes with, but it's like book on book on book on book on book. And well, I mean, the name's right. It's right in the name, right? BookShark. But that is not what I want. So again, those are the reasons. That's a no for me. This is the program that I was trying to think of the name a minute ago, Elevate Science. Now, it does go up 6 through 8. They do a homeschool bundle where it's like a textbook and the digital platform, which does seem pretty cool. I am shying away from textbook-based science this year because we did it in our current year. So this coming year, I'm shying away from it because I don't feel like it's a good fit. So I'm going to shy away from it. But again, this is another option that is available just in case anybody needed to know. And I think it's pretty affordable. $75, I think, is pretty affordable, just so you know. I haven't used it, but I know over on Arlene and Company, she's done a few reviews of this. So if you need a review, head over there. Now, something that I've just learned about, Ellen McHenry's Basement Workshop. I don't know what this is. It looks like there's several options. Audio files. Again, I don't know what this is. So I am a little confused. I think it is things that she makes and shares and free downloads and things like that. There is a chemistry one. Student text, games, book, digital download. So it looks like it's fun. It does look like it's a little more textbooky, which again, I want to shy away from. Something I came across, the Amoeba Sisters, which again is a lot of biology, which I also don't want to do. However, this is more, I feel like, geared toward teachers, because if you buy like everything that goes along with their videos, which all their videos are online for free, so keep that in mind if you would like to know that. All of their like materials, like if you buy the full thing, it's quite expensive, but it is upper level biology. So this may be something that I cycle back to when we are doing high school level, but maybe not. And here's their YouTube channel. And again, all of these videos are free. So there's, unless you really want all the stuff the handouts and things to go along with them, you can use all of this for free. And it's biology focused. Here is Real Science Odyssey by Pandia Press. Now, looking at, again, their upper levels. So we would be in Odyssey level 2. We've just done biology, and I don't want to do astronomy. So, that kind of ties my hands a little bit on that, because there just isn't as much available as there is for the younger kids. And that's the case, all around all the time, right? All around all the time. Now, I have looked a little bit at core knowledge as far as it goes. I don't, again, want to just download heaps on heaps on heaps of PDF to then have to do the work that way and then have it be textbooky. So I'm not wanting to do that either. Now that I've told you all the things I don't want to do, I want to show you what I found. Okay, guys, so here is what I want to share with you for the direction that we are leaning for our 2024-2025 homeschool year for secular science for a 7th and a 3rd grader. Let's pop over and take a look. Here is from the American Chemistry Society. Here is middle school chemistry. It is an entire website. I'll have it linked down below. They have lesson plans for 6 different chapters broken out, simulations and videos, online assignments, tools including downloads, tips for using a material supply list. They have all kinds of videos, they have downloads, they have Google Docs. It is 100% free. It is designed for public school usage. However, it is all available. And let me show you some of the things. Let's click here at Explore All Lesson Plans. Okay, you can download the full PDF. You can absolutely do that. Online assignments. Let's click into this. This is all Google Docs, okay? So if I say we're going to study evaporation, it takes me to Google Drive, and it says make a copy. When I make a copy, it opens it up. We can have this all filled in. You can text right in here. Okay, section 1. Section 2 is the things that you need to read. Continue to next section. Look at this. It's got the video in line. You describe what happens. You answer it right here in line. How cool is this? Check your ideas. Water evaporation. Everything that you need here. How cool is this? It's got the videos that go kind of right in. Let's go look at lesson plans, okay? You can download student reading. You can see the chapter 1 test, teacher background. Here's our reading materials. Chapter 1 teacher background, chapter 1 teacher background. Okay, let's go look in our lessons here. You can lesson summary videos for teachers, key concepts, summaries. Here's your objective and safety, the materials you need for this demonstration. Here's exactly what to do. Here are your 5E format. So engage, evaluate, explore, explain, and extend. How you can take it a little bit further. How cool is this student activity sheet? You can do a Google Doc, so then you can send it right on over to their Google Classroom, PDF. You can print it any way that you want to. You can go ahead and have this all done ahead of time in your by downloading everything. Here's your student activities, the teacher activities, and the resources for chapter 1. Here, again, your online assignments in your Google form. They want you to make a copy. And we can go through and work this together, which I think is so cool, so incredibly cool. So as of right now, this is my intention for what we are going to be using next year. I'm going to keep looking into it. Of course, I'm going to get out some more information. Here we go. Here's our activity sheets. Isn't this so cool? So cool. It's completely free. We'll be using it together for both of our friends, but I think it is truly, truly an amazing and invaluable resource. So this is currently our plan. Using the middle school chemistry completely free from the American Chemistry Society, which, as you can imagine, is secular. Okay, guys. So from here, you can click into, and this is the online assignments. Watch this. You can click into here. It wants you to make a copy. From here, you can go through and you can delete the bits that you don't want. Let's just send it off, and let me show you once you send it. So you can't do anything from here. It's all editable. You can click out of things you don't want, change it or whatever. But once you've done it and send it, you can send it via email or send it via link, like to yourself, where you can work on this together, read the following paragraphs, or read along with the video below. It all comes up and is fully workable in line. You can type your answers.
Chemistry is the study of matter.
3 examples of matter you can see right now. Let's see, desk, water, and chair. Okay, does water have mass? Yes. Does water take up space at volume? Yes. Based on your answers to 2 and 3, is water made of matter? Yes. A molecule is made up of 2 or more atoms bonded together. An atom can be called a particle, but a molecule is never a particle. Chemistry is about elements and matter. How cool is this? Check your idea. I just wanted to show you what was happening here. And here, like when you are assigning it, you can click here and see the answer key. Okay. And you can decide how many points everything gets. The answer keys are available, but look, we've got videos, experiments, all in line. Test bank answers, chapter 1 reading. Here we go. You can do all of this. You can print it. You can read it together. You can go over, you can assign the tests. It is so in depth and it is all free. It is all free. I wanted you to know that it is all free. See what happens here, test bank. Okay, here's your test. And there's the answer choices in red. It is expansive, it is impressive, and it is free. Guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Do me one more favor before you leave us. Scroll on down, either here in the comments or over on Instagram on the post for this video. And please leave me. There's bound to be more that we haven't heard of, that we haven't discussed. If you have used any of the things that I'm talking about, give me your feedback. I loved it because it tied my shoes for me. I hated it because it made my right knee twitch awkwardly every time I used it. Give me those things. I need to know. We need to know here. I used it with a 3rd grader. I used it with a neurotypical 2nd grader, a neurodivergent 5th grader. This is why we loved it. This is why we didn't. This is what the cost is like. Here's something similar that works the same but is free. Any helpful information like that, please, 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 please share and let us know so we can build the resources available to secular homeschoolers, especially where science is concerned. It honestly is one of the things that I can almost never get past, the thought that it is hard to find a good, thorough, wonderful, easy to use secular science. Like what? Why? And also how? Like okay, I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, bye guys. Thanks for your help.